In a new Wall Street Journal op-ed, a former Hillary Clinton staff member writes, "A warning to my fellow liberals. From one liberal to another, can we stop the ideological purity test and admit that there are more ways than one of solving a problem? Can we please stop being such jerks?" That former Clinton staff member, Anafi Wahed, also is the founder of Flipside.io and joins us now live. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're calling your friends jerks. What are they doing?
I really am. I think I won't say all, but most of my liberal friends are very well-intentioned, but their comments are so arrogant, so elitist, and it's a symptom of a much larger problem. The media bubbles and the echo chambers are so persistent that they don't know how to engage constructively with ideas that are not their own.
Yeah, right. You write that, 63 million Americans voted for Donald Trump. They can't all be nincompoops.
Exactly. And it's incredibly arrogant of liberals to think that all 63 million were duped or are sexist or racist or xenophobic or, enter some other negative connotation, right?
I know. What kind of blowback have you gotten from your friends after you wrote this?
It's really interesting. There have been plenty of comments, and one friend actually texted me yesterday to say, "Hey, I do have some critiques, but I understand if you're overwhelmed by the negativity."
Right.
And I really appreciated that. The premise of the flip side is surprisingly simple. We provide readers with a daily 5-minute digest of what both sides are saying. I can't believe it's at all controversial, let alone invoking such strong reactions.
Look at that. You're interested in both sides, like Kanye West. And look at what he's taken.
Yes. We actually wrote about Kanye West this morning, and it was fascinating. He didn't even express his political views. He just expressed that he likes the president. And if he's being, bashed by so many people for just saying he likes a person, what does that tell us about where we are as a society?
Well, what does that tell you about the not-so-tolerant left? Your side.
I will say our side does not do a good job of reaching out to others, of admitting that there may be more than one way of looking at a problem. And that's what my op-ed is about. I'm really worried about 2018. We thought Hillary Clinton would win in 2016.
Right.
And right now we're expecting a blue wave. But
you're not so sure.
I'm not so sure. I'm really not.
You know what's interesting about your Wall Street Journal editorial is the fact that you submitted it to the New York Times and the Washington Post before, and they rejected it?
Yes,
they did.
They did not pick it up. And I was sorely disappointed because I was really hoping that it would be read by liberals. So for me, it was, the New York Times, the Washington Post, those are my liberal friends' favorites. So I would have loved to have it in there. But of course, the Wall Street Journal, is an amazing publication. I was happy that, I'm so lucky that they accepted it.
Well, interesting words. We thank you very much. Anafi Wahed, we thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.